Hello and welcome to Pursuit of a Perfect System. My name is Terry Ellis and I'm a tired audio reviewer, but one who's still pretty wired from the weekend. At the weekend I was out in Warsaw, I think that's how you pronounce it, or Warsaw in Poland for the Audio Visual Show 2019, and what an amazing hi-fi show and AV show that it was. And it was amazing because, hold on a minute, why don't I just show you? I hope you enjoyed that, and as you can probably see just from those little clips alone, there is some really exciting and cool stuff at this show and in my video content. Bearing in mind that is just a tiny little bit of what I filmed, and I only filmed about this much of what the whole show had to offer. Very, very, very amazing, because it was a huge show. I think 170 different exhibitors spread across 3 different venues. One of the venues, which was HQ for me, is the Radisson Blu Hotel. This venue is kind of a typical hi-fi show venue with a mixture of rooms and then pretty much bedrooms spread across a total of 7 different floors. And what stood out to me was the effort that some of the exhibitors were going to either acoustically treat or just decorate their rooms to make them sound better and be very unique. One room that really jumped out at me was the IDA acoustics room. It just looked really great with the decoration, the hi-fi system itself, and that painting up on the wall, which by all accounts is a famous Polish painting. On the ground floor of the hotel there was some huge rooms, big enough to take a lot of people, and some big speakers and big systems. So in one venue you had a huge variety of different hi-fi systems and some headphones to listen to and learn about as well. And you could have easily spent all weekend in this venue, because in the bar they were serving some very nice wine and some particularly nice vodka. Not that I tried any of that, of course. The second venue I could just about see from the view from my bedroom window. A 2-minute walk away across a busy road intersection is the Golden Tulip Hotel, which had only 8 rooms, but in those rooms were some really high-end and amazing hi-fi systems, like the Aeon audio room and system, the Bonicki speakers with AccuPhase, the Think Team Borg speakers with Thrax amplification and an SME turntable, and the Global Audio with Accardo speakers and Jardis tube amplifiers. These are good hi-fi system. And if that all wasn't enough for me to deem this hi-fi show amazing, I think I've saved the best venue until last. The third venue is the National Football Stadium, the PGE Narodowy. This really is an amazing venue, not just for the view and the backdrop to the rooms. There is just something about it. It's seriously impressive. You have to go up escalators to the boxes or the sky boxes of the stadium. And when you're up there, you do forget where you are, because there are just room after room and display after display of hi-fi, turntables, TVs, home cinema, and a huge headphone area. Now initially this did all seem a little bit overwhelming, but it really didn't take me long to get a feel for the stadium show layout. And from there I just couldn't help but be impressed by the sheer effort that must have gone in from everybody to turn the stadium area into such an amazing hi-fi AV show venue. And there was loads to see, not just mega money hi-fi, very much affordable systems. And I think as a result of all of that, that is why I can talk to you about the next amazing thing about the show, and that was the attendance. On Friday, it was quite busy. On Sunday, it was very busy. And on Saturday, it was absolutely heaving. Bearing in mind I was only ever in one of the 3 venues at a time, speaking to other people at the show, they said all 3 venues were exactly the same. On the Saturday, I was at the football stadium and it was extremely busy. Some of the big system rooms, it was hard to even get in the door. They were so busy. Now there are pros and cons to every situation, but I can't help but be in admiration for a hi-fi and AV show that's able to attract that many people to it. In general, there was just a great mixture of people who attended the show, all interested enough to be there. And in the headphone area, you had big groups of people all trying on different headphones and listening to music, all huddled around the booths to a level that I'd never seen before at a hi-fi show. And it's totally fantastic. I wish that every hi-fi show was like that, and it was really great to be there and be a very small part of it. There is one more amazing thing I need to speak about for the Audio Visual Show 2019, and that was its organisation. It was incredible. There was buses running between the different venues on time and all the time. There were signs everywhere. The quality of the show guide is amazing, and even the press pass badges were the highest quality that I've ever seen. So to summarise, I really haven't got a bad word to say about the Audio Visual Show 2019. I'm just extremely grateful to the organisers for inviting me out to it. But what was the best sound at the show? Now, bearing in mind I didn't see all the rooms and I definitely missed some of the bigger systems, which is a shame. The biggest surprise of the show came in the Devialet room, and I was really excited to go into there because I've been dying to hear their Phantom speakers. Once the camera was rolling, I managed to get myself in a good position to see the system that was playing. I couldn't believe that all this sound and all this pressure and all this bass and all this music was coming out of 2 tiny Phantom reactors, looking really sexy and cool, finished in black. So that was a real surprise. I would have easily said it was one of the bigger models that was playing. So take from that what you will, but that system was definitely memorable and impressive. A real treat for you and a real privilege for me, I got to film a full Michael Fremer turntable setup seminar where he went into incredible detail about how to correctly and accurately set up a turntable. I really enjoyed filming a demo with our friends from Canor Audio, who were in a room with the Think team and the Borg speakers. It was a very dark room, but a very nice sounding hi-fi system using the Black Beauty Canor Audio, the AI 1.10, which I am reviewing at the minute, and I absolutely love that amplifier. There was 3 rooms at the show with Avant-Garde Acoustics horn speakers. I only got to see and film in 2 of them. One of them was very interesting, using Lab 12 electronics and tube amplifier, and then there was a big room using big Avant-Garde Acoustics horn speakers with AccuPhase electronics. As part of the big room presentation, Peter Gabriel from Avant-Garde said You need these types of speakers to do justice to the dynamics of certain types of music, as he proceeded to turn the system up to 11. And that system filled that huge room with big and dynamic bass, a really powerful presentation, but clean and clear. NBL was at the show with their Extreme 101 system, and I really love how different they are and how clever the engineering is behind them, and even the initial thought process to think of their design in the first place. One of my viewers from Poland came up to me and we had a little chat, and he felt that the NBL was the best room, or the best sounding room that he'd experienced at the show, and it's very easy to see why. It's amazing. Big sounding, clear sounding, and delicate, which is really not an easy one to pull off for a room of maybe 60 or 70 different people, but such is the benefit and the strength of their 360-degree even dispersion design. But I think for me, and it could just be the fact that I had the room pretty much all to myself, the big Griffin Designs Kodo system just had that little bit something extra. And it is an epic beyond epic speaker, subwoofer and hi-fi system. That is something totally special. What a treat. What a privilege to be able to listen to a system like that. I mean, I get about, as you know, but I can count on one hand how many times I've got to experience systems at that level. So all in all, for me, the whole weekend was an absolutely fantastic experience. And I want to say a huge hello to everybody that I met out there. Now, I could talk on and on about the Audiovisual Show 2019 because there was just so much there to see and do. But what I think I'll do is stop there and just let my video coverage do the rest of the talking for me. Now, in terms of that, you might have to bear with me and be a little bit patient because I've still got previous hi-fi show coverage videos to create for you, but I promise they'll all be coming, and I promise you they'll all be worth the wait. And hopefully this video has got a lot of you excited for those videos, and if you've enjoyed this one, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so that when these videos start coming, you'll get notifications for all of them. Don't forget to go and visit our website. The address is there down below. I always appreciate that support. I'll definitely be seeing you all soon. Thanks for watching this one. Take care.